Hey guys, I just wanted to start off by saying that even if you're earning a good salary, you might still be living paycheck to paycheck. Guys, it's hard for a lot of people in America, and don't worry, you're not alone. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name's Nima. I'm a corporate executive with over 15 years of experience in both sales and finance. My videos break down complex financial concepts to help you on your financial journey, whether you're just starting out or if you're already a seasoned pro. So I want to thank you for clicking in, and let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, which is 6 reasons why you're still living paycheck to paycheck. So guys, according to a survey by Go Banking Rates, they found that 22% of Americans have $100 or less in their savings account, while another 32.9% have just about $100 socked away for emergencies. Now, that limited buffer can mean big trouble if emergencies crop up, and that could be anything such as your car breaking down, and appliances that stop working, or even just an unforeseen expense. Now, if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, I've consolidated a list of items that you may want to consider using to take steps towards improving your financial circumstances. Now, trust me, you'll want to stick around to the very end of the video, as the last reason is probably the most important on this list. So, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, the first reason is that you don't realize how handy you are. Guys, when appliances break down, many people call handymen to repair them. However, in today's digital age, there's so many how-to videos and tutorials on YouTube that are available on nearly every topic that you could imagine. And on top of all of this, handyman costs aren't cheap. Just look at these average costs for handyman on HomeAdvisor.com that states you can expect to pay $390 on average to hire a handyman for small fixes around the house. Now, I can't tell you enough how much I've been able to fix things around the house just because I watched a few YouTube videos. So guys, instead of blowing your paycheck on that next repair, consider going the DIY route for basic services. Honestly, it's easier than you might think. Now, the second reason is that you failed to plan for irregular expenses. So, now that 2023 is over, let me ask you a question. Did you happen to budget throughout the year for birthday gifts, potential car maintenance costs, biannual auto insurance bills, or any other expense that doesn't recur monthly? If you're not planning for these irregular expenses, you're likely digging yourself into a bigger hole than you realize. There's this guy by the name of Matt Becker, who's the founder of financial planning practice Mom and Dad Money. And he says that expenses can disrupt even the most robust budget if not taken into account. And he quotes, "The mistake I see all the time is failing to plan for irregular expenses. That includes not only the bad stuff like car repairs and home maintenance, but fun things like travel and gifts. You should regularly be putting money away for these kinds of expected but irregular expenses so that when they happen, you're not left scrambling to find money. And they don't blow a hole in your budget." Guys, adjusting your budget to make room for these expenses, whether by saving more or dedicating a portion of your savings to these costs, will ensure that you remain on solid financial ground each month. And now that you're in 2024, keep this in mind. Now, before I dive into the third reason on this list, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Your support helps this channel grow, and I'm all about providing free and helpful content without charging for a course or anything like that. So please show some love by smashing that like button, commenting down below, and subscribing. So the third reason is that you're paying the minimum on your debts. It can be tempting to minimize your debt payments to free up extra cash for upcoming expenses. I personally get it, I've been there many times. However, you're actually just harming your finances by doing this. Why, you may ask? Well, you're racking up extra interest that you didn't really need to accumulate and potentially decreasing your credit score as well. If you pay the monthly minimum on your credit card purchases, you're unlikely to pay off what you owe in a timely manner. For example, paying the minimum 2% on a bill of $5,000 could cost you thousands of dollars in interest and take you more than 30 years to pay off at an assumed 18% APR. And honestly, that's even on the low end. Most APRs that you see nowadays are closer to 20 or even 24%. Additionally, this move could affect the interest rates you are offered on other loans in the future. Or it might even prevent you from qualifying for a line of credit at all. So just simply attempting to improve your credit score or negotiate your interest rate down could save you money in interest payments and reduce the time it takes for you to pay off your debt. And paying more than the minimum balance would save you money and help you get out of debt faster, perhaps even by a few years. Now, the fourth reason is that you're busy keeping up with the Joneses. So let's just consider this scenario, right? As I tend to be guilty of this too. Your neighbor just bought a new sports car, or a former college roommate put money down on a nice new house. Or you're at your 9-to-5 job and you see that a coworker is wearing nice designer clothes to the office every day. Guys, it's easy to see others living an extravagant lifestyle, or even just one that's financially out of reach for you, even though you want the same for yourself. However, trying to live like you're rich before you have the money to back it up only leads to financial chaos. No matter how successful you are and how much you have to show for it, there will always be someone out there with a newer gadget, a more tricked out ride, or a slightly bigger house. That's life. Trying to keep up with the Joneses will only hurt your bank account. Be happy with your current blessings and manage your money accordingly. Now, the fifth reason on this list is that you spend impulsively. You know those times when you decided to go to the mall to window shop? You see something you like and you immediately purchase it without looking around for a more affordable alternative, or for even a discount. This is just one added reason as to why buying items on the spot can make living paycheck to paycheck inevitable. Patience is a virtue of the wallet, guys, and many of the things that you want will eventually go on sale at some store or another. And yeah, it may be the last season's style or not the latest version of something, but the savings could be huge if you wait on those seemingly must-have purchases. In fact, you might even realize that you don't really need or want that item in the first place once you take the time to actually think about it. Now, according to author and small business coach Julia Klein, a wish list can help you reduce your spending and stretch your paychecks for the items that you truly want. She states that I often have clients who thought they couldn't afford a new TV, but by simply curtailing their impulsive, unnecessary spending for a month, they found that they had plenty of money for the TV after all, and they were more than happy to sacrifice the extra tube of lipstick, the fancy sunglasses, and the expensive carry-out in order to make it happen. So again, guys, just think twice before you buy. And last but not least, the number 6th reason on this list is that you fail to think like an investor. So rather than just budgeting for needs and wants, investors take as much money as possible and invest it into their financial futures, making the money grow by earning interest and compounding it. It is easy to let your money sit in a low-interest savings account, but what would an investor do? Well, I'll tell you, it's simple. Put some money away in a mutual fund. That can literally create financial stability for you in the long term, while simultaneously helping you curb the bad money habit of viewing your income as entirely yours to use as you please. And I have another one for you if you're not a big stock person. Just consider putting the money into a high-yield savings account, because if your remaining money will just sit in a bank account, you might as well get paid for it to sit there. And that's it, guys. I want to thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and share it with anyone who might be struggling with their finances. If you have your own financial experiences or suggestions, please don't hesitate to share them down in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos every single week. I'll catch you all in the next video.